Chucky.
Right?
Okay.
I think everybody did. That shit was lit.
Like,
So she got on.
Have y'all ever kissed a girl before?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You said either?
Yeah.
My yes.
I hope so.
I have not.
Okay, we said where? Lips, cheek.
What?
Y'all like a kiss.
I
I'm screaming.
kissed multiple
That why
girls.
they choosing up because
I'm screaming.
I kissed a couple girls, not just one.
Now, do you be pecking or you be like making out?
I didn't.
depends.
I didn't do
How many?
I think I got the bubble in. I'm screaming.
Now go ahead and send this out to people so they can join the live and what's not.
Make sure it's turned out. Shit.
One of these days, we're going to have like a competition to see who got the best British accent.
Oh, I can
My
do
shit-
that.
My shit trash. I'm already tell me
Mine's
my shit
awesome.
You gonna
trash.
start practicing, nigga.
Hell no, I'm not about to start practicing.
You
I'm
watch
about to take my L.
you watch like 3 seasons of Game of Thrones, you might be good.
I'm gonna have to take you up on that offer.
Oh my god, y'all can have it. I'll be the judge.
I'm sending them out really quick. Sending them out.
Oh.
Yeah, my shit trash. I gotta work on it.
Exactly, like when you love each other. I was doing
Oh, so do y'all want one right now? Because I just might win. I'm ready.
No.
I'm
You
ready.
be practicing your shit on a daily. That's
Okay, I
For
should.
real. That's like her accent. She probably be answering spam calls like that.
Okay. I'm just talking for
Cheerio.
no goddamn reason for real. Alright. Let me know everybody ready.
Oh, yeah, that accent shit out. I wonder if British people be having like.
Y'all come on in.
They
Come on
probably
in.
do. Like,
Send this to some friends for
us.
us. Send this to some
That's crazy
friends.
how we have an accent to people. I just feel like
And even down south. We
Yeah.
have everybody got an accent.
Chicago.
Everybody got an accent.
Chicago is super southern.
You said Chicago?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't pronounce their R's.
I'm like, they too close to
My
us.
family.
Hey y'all, come on
My
in.
Chicago
Waiting for y'all to come on in. Tap in,
It's
tap
more
in,
like a
tap in,
southern
tap in. Send them out to your friends and family if you can. Get us some views coming in. Because remember, we do not save these on Instagram. You will see them on YouTube, and we will make sure that we put our link up there by Sunday. Yeah. You'll see this week's and last week's on there for sure. And a couple of past ones as well. So, yes. So make sure you be here on this live to get some remarks in. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get it. Welcome to Shots Fired, where we shoot shots, take shots, give shots almost every Thursday. Tri-weekly kind of thing, okay?
Try every week.
This is, I am Sam.
Bills.
Chanel.
Right.
I just want to say that clearly I don't scam no more, y'all. So let's talk about it.
Let her tell you. The fans started watching her.
Okay. So you doing podcast now? No. All right, so we'll go ahead and take the shots to begin. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all either glasses of wine, y'all shots, y'all beers, whatever y'all got ready. Let's get it. Cheers. Excuse me. We got one topic already. Mini underscore K said Malachi high as fuck.
How would you know?
All right. So,
But it's fun.
we said the slave, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first topic of the day, I don't know if y'all seen this on social media about Air BnB. Basically, Airbnb being out. Is that how you say it? Airbnb out? Airbnb out?
Yes, you can say it like
Airbnb out? About Airbnb renting out a slave cabin. And if y'all haven't seen it, it's on Shade Room if y'all want to go see it. It's, probably on Funny Hood Videos, on Instagram. It's probably on Spiritual World. I got a couple of ones. Y'all can go see that. But anyway, it's on there. And, basically you can kind of see why people have a problem with it simply because it's a slave cabin. And it's actually a real one. It's not fake. So, talk about it.
I think that I hope y'all get haunted. If you do rent it out, I hope you get haunted like old burial grounds for Indians. I hope you do get haunted because they do bury slaves out there. And if you rent that, shame on you. Why would they even do that? That shit, to me, I think it's a tad bit disrespectful. Like, this is not the bag. Like, I'm about to go stay in this Airbnb over on this plot of land with nobody around it. because it was an old slave house, an old plantation house.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Get haunted if you rent that shit, please.
You think another?
So are you staying on the plantation?
It is the plantation.
I hope they said that they uprooted
I'm
it and they took
confused.
it.
No, it's
somewhere.
the plantation. No, it's the plantation.
So I'm sorry, wait. So they're taking the plantation with all of the houses on there and they're renting all of them
I don't know about one house.
They
I don't know if
redid
it's
it, though.
multiple.
They're renting out the
It's
cabins,
remodeled.
each cabin individually.
individually
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
Y'all
plantation.
renting out
Yeah,
slave
it's
quarters. That's crazy.
Wouldn't you love the experience? But without the experience,
You all know who's renting them out.
I'm not about to.
Anyway, sorry.
Grand.
I mean, it's like it's
And probably got a fireplace,
insensitive,
too.
yes. But when do people care about people's feelings? It's a house. It's sitting there. They gonna make money because people gonna rent it out. It's like your moral side and then it's your capitalist side. It's like I'm not gonna rent it out. I'm not gonna go. But if you're a business person, it's smart.
I'm on the side of capitalism.
Okay.
You got land, the shit sitting there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, everybody done died somewhere, and I know it's messed up, but people out here renting houses that people done got murdered in,
Yeah.
and multiple murders. And you know what? I'm with it. And just to put a twist on it, I feel like it should be an experience. If the white people rent it out, they gotta pick cotton for 2 hours a day. They gotta be like it's a requirement. Like it's a requirement. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta eat the leftovers. Like you gotta. They gotta make them feel like a slave. Like I want it to be an experience.
Okay,
like having a
okay,
slave
okay.
experience. You know what I'm saying? Like the real white people about it. They should do that. That's what they need to do.
Okay, I
But-
like the idea of the experience.
But I'm on the side of the capitalists. Even if like shit, I got land sitting here, man. I gotta get this money somehow. Shit, if I can rent out each one of these cabins and turn each one to an Airbnb and up, nigga, I'm up. Look at me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that, you know, your family was slaves here. We don't got slaves here no more. These people coming willingly. They paying for that.
That's
yeah,
true.
that's true. Get that money.
G_low89. Oh, we got it. She just put it. Slave plantation houses being turned into Airbnbs. I got you a way better way of saying that. It was worth what I said. But yeah, that's the topic. Okay, just so y'all know, in the Airbnb description, it does say that it is a slave house. So I feel like if a person is willing to still rent it out, it shouldn't be a problem because they know what it is. They've chosen to be there, so let them do what they gonna do. If you don't like it, don't book it. Leave it alone. And like she said, it is just it's like there. What else gonna do with it? They could have tear them down. You feel me? But they want to make money, which is capitalism type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I don't think it's right because ain't no telling, you know, how many families, kids, husbands, you know, whatever have gone in and out of there. What happened to them in there is very much weird. I wouldn't do it. I feel like that's weird as fuck if you do it. But like I said, we all know you laughing at something doo-doo. I'm gonna get relaxed. But anyway.
I'm screaming.
But we are like I said, we already know. I feel like we already know who renting them out. Like, let's be honest here. I ain't gonna say it out loud or whatever because I still want to be raped, you know, not lashed at or whatever. But I wouldn't do it. I get it. I just wouldn't do it. And
Are you slow?
I thought she was doing the Michigan thing. I'm like,
Are y'all all stupid?
Wait, I was pointing at
No, I thought
What
you
you do?
said
You did that?
I said this. We all know who winner my
she
I
went
said.
to,
Oh,
she
Yeah.
went to Detroit.
yeah.
That's what I thought she was doing.
Why the fuck would I be running to Detroit? Y'all all stupid. I'm not about to play with
Hold on,
it.
not y'all all. I ain't think that. That's what y'all
Yo,
At least somebody.
I didn't catch what you were saying. My bad.
We got a comment real quick. I have no problem with them renting out the cabin. It's using the slavery part as marketing ploy. I do. Okay, that.
I mean, but is it a marketing ploy or is it telling the truth?
Because if you didn't know, you're kind of pissed. But
I still hope they get.
I mean,
You want it?
Yes, I do. I hope the slaves, the ancestors come back and hurt your stupid ass. Who's saying there?
So, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, there you go.
I'm not even gonna lie. I completely forgot what I was about to say. Like,
You ha
Take another shot, then it'll all become clear.
look, so
Don't you have
This is what he said.
okay. So my thing was like I was saying about the animals. I feel like if they was gonna do anything,
The animals?
if they was gonna do anything, they could have just like it's a plantation. They could have turned it into a farm. anything else, like to turn it into that specifically to make money is like,
Yeah.
it's a little weird. It's a little like Rachel said, hauntable. This is a
People pay to-
hauntable reason.
People pay to go to haunted houses.
But this
They
is my
do.
whole
They do.
point. Haunted house is
People
not
like it.
real. This is a real.
Well,
Took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say that next. My
What?
bad, but it's haunted houses. Man.
yeah.
Oh, like you said, it's real. That's actually real. Like, this really
It's
fucking
haunted houses
happening.
that's real.
I mean, well, yeah, but like nobody really knows if haunted shit happens there. But we all know that slaves have been in this house
Specific,
or whatever you want to call
and
it.
we can't even talk about like we only talking about like them being buried there. Like I'm thinking about all the memories that's
Yeah,
left
that's
there.
what I'm thinking. Yeah.
All the atrocities
Trauma.
that was performed there. It's like, and y'all just want to go live here for just for a little while. Just want to try it out. Nah.
If they like it, I love it.
So y'all about to stay on somewhere that has like an Indian burial ground?
I'm not about to say nowhere. Like,
I'm not about
I'm
to
saying
say
Virginia.
But if I have an Indian burial ground that I own, and I know I can get money by say, you know what I'm saying, maybe like, hey, y'all want to come see it?
Come to the
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, hey, this is Indian burial ground right here.
Them ancestors gonna get your ass.
Why they
so
gonna
like-
get me?
No, first of all,
Disturbing our
ancestors.
I'm not disturbing shit. They're disturbing you.
I'm dead.
Like, why did you do that?
They
I
know
was
they
making money
They know
off
they
of
didn't
it.
go in vain.
They did that. I'm not staying there. You seen the
You
poltergeist?
didn't go in vain.
That nigga in the house. It didn't happen to
Missy.
the nigga. You know what I'm saying? They might have been renting. She on demon time.
I'm just
You gotta
walking.
get her. It's demon time. It's all demon mode.
Oh,
All
yeah,
demon mode. Ain't
yeah.
no good.
I'm about the lights.
Alright, so anybody got anything else to say about that? We don't fuck with it.
Let's
Or
go with
something
that.
fuck
I
with
fuck
it.
with it. Get your money.
If I had the land, I would do the same thing.
So we got
I
what?
would not.
What is it? 2 out of 5?
Oh, I would say 3, Lord.
I don't know if it's Airbnb, but
I would never turn it
I
into
would-
an Airbnb. I'm repurposing that plot. I'm
Yeah.
making a historical land. Like you
Yeah.
better off turning that into a historical
true.
land, and you get
That's
so much
true,
tax
too.
breaks. Like you stupid as fuck.
That's
for turning it
actually
into an
very
Airbnb.
true.
No, you're not done because Airbnbs is one of the top grossing industries right
Yeah, that's
now.
only if you get enough people to stay there. But if you
Yeah.
turn it into a historical plot of land, like you open it up for tourism and stuff like that, you get so many
Yeah.
tax breaks. You have so much more you can do with that land.
Man,
This
but
nigga said money.
tourism
I
is
want
seasonal.
money.
Well, I guess
No, it's
Airbnbs
not.
is kind of seasonal.
Exactly.
But I don't know, man. I feel like Airbnbs. That phone about to.
Hey,
But I feel like
Man, you know,
Airbnbs
those-
is just like the turnover is greater. Niggas stay there for 2 days, 3
Like,
days. They pay you, you know what I'm saying, $300 for 3 days. You get a tour. You know, you gotta book a certain amount of people, and then you gotta pay for gas. You gotta drive motherfuckers around. You gotta pay niggas to do this. The Airbnb. All you gotta do is have a place to stay.
Because most of the historical plants, I mean, what the fuck am I trying to say? Most of the historical land you walk miles and miles to see where it is. It's a mad, especially in DC. I was just there. Then you walk fucking everywhere. They ain't drive you around nowhere.
And then you gotta jump through
Pay
hoops
it.
to make the land historical. Like you gotta go through the government and all that shit to turn to an Airbnb. All I gotta do is just sign up for Airbnb and have property of the house. I don't
No,
know.
I feel
Jump
like
through
it's
hoops
more
with
than
the
that.
government.
I feel like it's more than that. You have to have some standards and codes to bring that land up to date to where it's livable. It's livable.
I feel like it's easier to turn a house into an Airbnb than it is to turn a land into a historical site, especially if the history is slavery. That's kind of crazy. They say, yeah, this is a historical site, because then you got black people like, nigga, ain't shit historical about that. Like, nigga, that's bad history. We don't celebrate that. Why the fuck is you parading this shit around?
well, but black
No,
people
that's
go to the African American Museum.
Yeah, the African American Museum is different than going into a plantation. We don't go to plantations for.
We go to plantations all the time. That's
Man,
like if you look up all the stuff that you can actually go to and tour and stuff like that, it's a lot of historical plants that have plantations on it that they turn into a historical land that you go and see and tour.
So are you saying that it's left up to the citizens to determine what is going to be historical and they won't make money versus them having it themselves and being capitalists off of it? It's better to do? Like, I
no,
don't figure
my
out.
thing is like you gotta jump through hoops and all of that to make a land historical.
Yeah, versus.
Versus just you having your own land, and then the history behind it is kind of crazy. So a lot of people might feel like, oh, you parading around, you know, my ancestors have been here, and you showing like, yeah, I had slaves, my family had slaves here, woo, woo, woo. And in addition to that, black people don't really be going around. Well, you know, I take it back. I'm sorry, I'm high. But those are my points. I'm done.
You said black people really don't be.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
Airbnbs only last so much, especially you got so many and so much. It's like the same reason you say that it wouldn't succeed for historical reasons. The same reason why people stay there.
I guess you could say it's like I feel like for Airbnb, it's like okay, after everybody who wanted to see it has saw it, there's nobody else to see it. You won't make no more money. See what I'm saying? I feel like that shit would be for his point. My bad, not yours. Actually, for both, to be honest, because people probably would do the Airbnb for experience. Hopefully, but everybody's because like if it's on a plantation, what the hell are you there for? Like ain't no sights to see. Ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Unless you are there for the experience.
It's like when people go camping to cabins.
But like, well, I guess I don't know what plantation it's on or what it looked like and all that for you to actually be
most
safe.
people have different areas, different things in history. You can put, like you said, you can put farms there. People have all types of stuff. And when it comes to like historical like land, like you can build it up and have a lot. You can put a fucking botanical garden. People will come there and just
Right,
like,
and have this is the slave part. We can go see what you know where the slaves live. You got this over there. You got that over
The
there.
turnover for Airbnbs is greater.
Okay.
I mean, we about to be in a recession in a minute. Who about to be written
I'm
off
about to
this
say if
house?
you got multiple
But that's the
cabins,
reason why it's
shit.
better though, because if people don't want to do hotels no more, because Airbnbs might be cheaper, it's more privacy, especially when you got
That's me.
monkeypox and during COVID, when you ain't want to be in a hotel around a bunch of people, you just want to be in a private setting.
And that's gonna raise the price because you have to do all that extra cleaning because you have to. It's all a minimum code. It's like, what if that place ain't got enough cleaning? Like your safe quarters ain't cleaning like how it's supposed to. It's out in the wilderness. Okay, I ain't trying to do all this.
But what I'm saying is, you can clean them bitches yourself. You can clean the house
I'm
yourself.
not coming to somewhere I clean my.
Oh, you talking about the owner? You talking about
Yeah, I'm saying if I own that and I'm Airbnb out, push come to shove, I can save costs on doing that myself. Now when it comes to me doing a tour, and I gotta drive niggas around and walk
You
people
keep
around
saying
and I
drive.
do
You don't have to do
updates.
shit.
I mean, what type of tour would that be if you're not doing shit?
How many times have you been to a museum that you have been on a
We're not
guided
talking
tour?
about museums. We talking about a tour.
I'm saying if it's a historical land, you don't have to have a tour guide.
Got a comment real quick. Mark _OIC said, "Whoa, big cap on that hotel talk. LOL. I get what he's saying though."
Let's get one.
Oh, there was one earlier.
I hope people not. What you say?
Like people prefer Airbnb over hotel. He's saying cap on that, but
some do though. Some
Shit,
do.
you can use so many points on. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying you can be louder in an Airbnb. It's different.
The majority of people I know, when they go out of town, they be trying to get Airbnb.
if you got a big large amount of people,
If they can.
If they can.
It depends on the cost, and then if like let's say if you just got like a little vacation or it's a few of y'all, most of the time you can use points to lessen the cost from you even paying that much. It's like okay, Airbnb ain't got rewards programs.
That's true. We got to pay that whole motherfucking price.
And then don't let something happen and they say the owner do something like, oh, you messed this up.
You
You
can
got
laugh
reviews
at
on top of that.
But
And then your reviews, like people like, yeah, that.
I'm just going off of based off of the people I know around me. Niggas be using the fuck out of Airbnbs.
And then
And Airbnbs is popular as hell. So if it's popular as hell, just like iPhones, obviously it's some stock in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, it might be good to invest in it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going off of this, my surroundings, stuff I see around me. You know, it could be good, it's biased. So.
2 out of 3. I mean 2 out of 5. I still said it.
You was smoking too?
Shit, damn near shit. Y'all be passing this motherfucker back and forth. I be getting high, y'all.
Honestly.
I don't be smoking it, but I be getting high.
I'm dead.
Anyway, on to our next topic. Our next topic is about how you want to say a specific gender or just say black in general. How we want to talk about how the black culture is basically not against, or they don't really go to the doctor as often as they should. If you're just tuning in, the topic is black people not wanting to go to the doctor as much as they should and supposed to. Let's touch on it. What y'all want to say about it?
You start, Vanessa.
Yeah, I said it last time.
I mean, we got plenty of reasons as to why we should not trust doctors as black people. So, I mean, that's really my main point here because the atrocities performed, and again, over our lifetimes and what it really was exploiting us. We even got like soldiers who were literally like tear gassed back in the day, just as experimentation. Black soldiers, only black soldiers. So I don't think that doctors are always our friends. Now, do I think you should go get a checkup? Absolutely. You know, especially sexually. But like outside of that, really, no, like if you pay attention to yourself, then you'll kind of understand what's going on for the most part, unless it's a terminal illness. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, my philosophy is basically if you feel like something wrong, go to the doctor and get diagnosed for it to see what it is or to confirm it and make sure that's what it is, or if it ain't that, what it could possibly be. And if you are more so of a naturalist when it comes to medication, you can go to like a holistic person or do home remedies to figure it out. But I feel like black people will be the kind. I mean, I can see why black people are they don't trust doctors simply because of our history with the whole, was it herpes that they gave us? Syphilis. They gave us syphilis. Yeah. I hate that word. Tuskegee experiment. They gave us syphilis and put us out into the world to basically spread the shit, and then it was an experiment basically. And I can see why we don't trust it, but it's like I said, you still need to know what the hell is wrong with you. We ain't saying go in there and get hella shots and IVs and medication and nothing like that. You still need to see what the fuck is wrong with you. I feel like black people feel like they only need to go to the doctor for STD checkups and HIV checkups. Hell no. There's so much more that can be going on with you. For example, black men have a higher rate of prostate cancer because you want to know why? They don't go get their ass checked. Literally. I feel like they're so scared to go to the doctor and get something poked up their ass, even though it's very fucking important. Like shit like that. Like you have to go to the doctor to see what the hell wrong with you. Get checkups. I feel like if you really was to round up a lot of black men and you was to ask them, did you get your annual checkup this year? Most of them probably gonna say no. Most of them gonna say no, and I feel like that's not good. You need to see what's wrong with you. It's only once a year. It's literally for a couple of hours. Like, just go see. I feel like just go see what's wrong. I ain't saying accept the medication that they're giving you. I'm not saying stay for a procedure. You can say no, but the thing about it is you still have to see what's wrong with you, and that's why we get the spreading shit so often, and we get the dying from shit that we could have literally avoided or saw early enough to get cured for it in some type of instant. Not necessarily medication wise, but something. So yeah, I don't like it. That's it.
Me personally, I feel like black people, we are more reactive than we are proactive. So like a lot of health problems could be prevented from eating healthy. We don't believe in eating healthy the way it comes, and a lot of our problems come from our diet and the way we eat, especially because when you think about the foods that's in the hood, you know what I'm saying, salads, you barely find really restaurants that get a salad and
that's so true.
You know what I'm saying? And as far as the doctor goes, it's kind of a sticky situation because, like y'all said, black people does have a terrible history with that, and women, especially black women, die at a higher rate, and it's been like proven, especially with childbirth and everything else. So I really understand that. So I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but I understand the distrust. And when it comes to black men, you ever had 2 fingers up your ass?
Not 2, but
I'm screaming! Look, a colonoscopy does not feel comfortable.
I ain't never had no colonoscopy now. That's a little too.
Dog. The prostate check, whatever the fuck that
prostate
shit is.
check.
Yeah.
2 fingers.
That's why I said 2 fingers. That shit is not comfortable. That shit is very uncomfortable.
Well, I'm glad you got them though. That's good though that you got them.
Yeah, but this shit is uncomfortable. Like I see
we
why.
get pep smears. That shit uncomfortable too.
As fuck.
I mean, but y'all like getting fingered.
That is not the same thing.
I don't know what a pep smear. I never had one. I don't research that. I don't like fingers up my ass. So either way, I don't like nothing in my ass. So therefore, it's uncomfortable. That's the difference. Okay, they talk about a pep smear. Look, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being insensitive. I don't know. Y'all like dicks up there. Y'all like hands up there. Y'all like tongues up there. I seen a couple bitches that like fists up there. So all I'm saying is that's different. Look, I see why niggas don't like it. But get the pep smear, just go ahead and get a female doctor. That makes it easy. She has smaller fingers.
She's still gonna put that same pressure on that ass.
No, but
let me go ahead. Yeah.
I had an old lady, she had the frailest fingers. I'm like, all right, cool, let's get it over with lady. Like, all right.
Bend
Cool.
over and count to 10.
Oh no, I ain't no bend over. You sit on your side and you just gotta
really?
like, yeah. No, I ain't bending over for shit. No, you're not playing.
I thought it was bending over. See, we know how it goes.
Oh hell no, man! I really wouldn't be getting them. Man, you got me fucked up in this office.
I don't know for sure.
But at least they told you were good. You see what I'm
but
saying?
you gotta get the check. But this shit is uncomfortable. That's all I'm saying.
Pap smear, like she basically said the same. Pap smears are uncomfortable as fuck.
Yes,
like,
they are.
oh my god.
What the shit wide open. Right. Click, click, click,
No,
click.
yes.
Just sit back and relax.
Then they go in there trying to see what the fuck is
Man,
up and that
scraping
bitch slide.
shit in
Yes.
there.
The shit is not coming from
Wait, so y'all say clink, clink, clink.
They gotta open that motherfucker.
Yeah.
They used to open
They
your
got a
vagina
pussy
up.
over there.
Yes.
Like, let me go grab the pussy. I couldn't not
Yes.
OBGYN. Let me grab the pussy over
And
there.
they go in there like, oh
I'll be
yeah,
right back.
I can see what's nothing new. Okay, it was like,
Like,
they
oh,
look
sit here.
Damn, y'all healthy as fuck in this motherfucker.
They're really
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that shit's
Like, that
smooth.
shit crazy.
And that's what
Feel
we saying.
yourself like, oh.
But we still go, you know what I'm saying, to get that because it's something that you need to do to make sure that you're good. And it's like, it's uncomfortable as fuck, but it's only for a couple minutes. It's not that long. Just go see how you're doing. Like, just go check up on yourself.
Think of somewhere else.
I was like,
And they tell you relax, bitch. I don't want to relax. This shit.
first of all,
I ain't gonna lie though. Like, you shouldn't be complaining. We gotta just charge your phone up, nigga. Just charge your phone up. Make sure you got some service. If they got some Wi-Fi, you be alright.
you like
Like back in the day, we used to have to sit there and read magazines. Like, think about, we be grateful, nigga. You be alright.
yeah, this do that, man. Get y'all checkups for sure because
Your thoughts?
So,
I think
well,
I get mine.
Bills basically covered, mine, but I was going to talk about the death rates for black women having children. So that could have definitely the distrust is there because, that's why I feel like more black women these days are investing in midwives and home births because of that. With our placenta, it's like a lot going on. People, we don't trust, a lot of the times. But, however, as far as like gynecologist, well, I'm sorry, I'm speaking from a woman's perspective, but from a guy, you should go to the gynecologist. I'm sorry, like you have to know what's going on with your vagina. So it sucks because, but I say just try your best to find somebody that you can trust. Maybe somebody like my gynecologist was an Indian woman who just retired, and I'm low key sick. Because now that's like a bond.
You gotta find a new pussy.
Yeah, I gotta find somebody else to go up in my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm low-key looking for another woman of color specifically because that's what's gonna make me comfortable. So if you have to go, just find somebody that maybe you feel like you can trust. That's one that you feel like that's going to be truthful to you and that's gonna take care of you. So
Same. I feel like a big thing that a lot of people don't know is like or don't care to figure out. You can pick your doctors.
Yeah.
You can pick every one of your doctors. You can look them up even. If you see a name, I'm not sure if they're black, look them up on LinkedIn. They're guaranteed they're there, or you can Google their name and you can figure out if that's a black doctor. You can see their credentials, all that shit. Even with therapists, it's stuff specifically for black men and black women. And it is a lot of distrust in our community with doctors, and it's very hard. You see videos all the time. I hear a lot that on social media and otherwise that doctors are to black women what police are to black men. And that's very true. It's very true. It's like they don't take our pain seriously or what we want, like what we're feeling. So it's like, oh no, that's probably this, that, and the third. Like, no, what you're feeling is real. And if you ever come to a situation where your doctor is not telling you that, oh, this is something else, or you should brush it off, get it in writing. You can request it that it be put in your chart that you said you will not test me for this, and it will be a record of it, because these are the things that we need to take account of and hold them accountable for. Like, I asked for this and you denied me. I want it in my chart and I need to see it. And I need to, if I want to ask for a procedure, if I want to request another doctor, you have the right to. Anything you have, this is things that we have to know. We got to take a stand, just like in the medical field with doctors, like we do with police brutality. We have to stick up for what's right and what we know is right and do our research and request what we need. So yeah, I understand why we don't want to go get it. We still need to get tested. Go to your physicals. Pick your doctors. Pick your doctors. A lot of them have a way that they have reviews too. So look at that too. But yeah, do your research. Pick your doctors.
And also, like she said, if you know your body and you feel like something is wrong, For one, go get it checked out. And if you have a doctor who like, oh, nothing's wrong with you, but you feel like, bro, there is something wrong with me, get a new doctor. You can always get a second opinion, a third opinion, a fourth, fifth, all the way down to a goddamn 1,000 infinity if you really want to. And the thing about it is that one person might not see it, the next person might. And the thing about it is the main thing is go. At least just go to get checked. Fuck the stigma, fuck all that shit about, not fucking necessarily, I have it in the back of your head, have it as a mental note, like, especially if it's not a doctor of the same race or if it's not a doctor of color that you're comfortable with, note it in your head that they may not be aware of my culture or my race's, problems enough for them to understand it or whatever the case may be. Note take that, and if they don't find anything, go to somebody that you feel like will or a second opinion or whatever the case may be. I just feel like the main thing is to just go and get checked on everything, not just a damn STD and all that shit.
We should be getting tested for STD
Yes.
more often.
Agreed.
Fucking more often.
Way more often. I agree.
But yeah.
Oh, to touch on that, did y'all see the girl who said she was a popular? She had sex with a whole bunch of celebrities, and she has HIV, and she don't know where she got it from, and she had it for years. And she done fucked all kind of celebrities. And all them celebrities is all out and about doing their damn thing with other people, spreading that shit the fuck around. So, and I feel like if that ain't an example of why the fuck you should go to the damn doctor.
Motherfuckers passed away.
Oh, you heard me, Clint?
No, you heard what you say. I didn't what you say.
No, I said Magic Johnson got a cure for AIDS.
Okay, yeah, that nigga got a
Now
cure.
you're rich as hell.
If y'all fucked old girl, go to Magic Johnson and ask him what he did,
That's the
cause
cure money.
No, see, you hear the second line that
You
kind of
ain't
said.
hear? Exactly.
It said Magic Johnson got a cure for AIDS and all them broke motherfuckers passed away.
Exactly.
That's the
you
cure.
can't afford it, then
That's the
hashtag
cure.
protected.
Niggas
Damn it.
broke.
And getting fucked. No, I did watch the video. She did admit that she didn't get tested that she was supposed to, which brings back to the thing. Please, like I shared it on my story. Every minimum 3 to 6 months, or every new partner, and even with your old partner, if you still a little iffy,
Okay.
still go fucking
Hell
get
yeah.
tested. Because regularly 3 to 6 months out of the year, you should be getting fucking tested. At least twice a year, you should be getting tested, regardless. So, I mean, if you want to. I ain't wishing this on nobody. If you believe your partner, if y'all still using protective sex, most people don't use protection during the oral, so please still get tested. Because
Yeah, the world like him.
Like, he put your mouth on you, you put your mouth on him. Yeah, that it can be passed that way too.
And it's the fucked up, like the one, but herpes is the one that can't go away, and that's like how people be getting it orally and shit. Hi, don't come over here because you crazy.
You motherfucker. Get her. This is a black household. Get off the camera.
Look, we are scared. We're scared of her.
She fight niggas.
Y'all, this cat will scrap with you. Okay?
You just
Just
push
want
her
to
off.
know.
That's why you just be like,
Hell
hey,
no, it's gonna be like,
she ain't gonna do it to like hurt you. She's like, what are you doing?
Whatever.
Tap, 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 tap.
tap, scratch, nigga, bite.
No, that's why you just gotta push her. Just push her.
I'm dead.
I don't condone animal cruelty, but that's my daughter, so I mean, bye, bro.
So clearly, take y'all ass to the goddamn doctor, okay? And I want to say that's a shot to people who don't go to the doctor.
You nasty motherfuckers
Get it
out
checked
here.
up.
Dirty ass.
Out here having
calling y'all
we gonna talk about
sexually
it.
active people not going to the doctor.
And if you ain't been to the doctor
Nasty.
in a while, definitely take a goddamn shot. But not us. We gotta take one. But y'all.
Man, I just got tested about a month or so ago, so I mean, get tested. I mean, I'm out here doing my due diligence to the community and
I'm
myself.
screaming.
Periana.
Cause I know I be fucking, but I also have sex protected. But I also get tested. I can pull up anybody ask me, when last time you tested? Oh yeah, right here. Here's my chart.
Okay, my chart as fuck. I can show you all the results.
Don't even worry about it. If you want to feel safe, I want to see yours too. I want to see yours too.
We heard that. Oh.
You said you ain't been tested since when? I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
Gotta pack my things.
Go.
You stupid. But okay, let's move to something a little lighter, guys. What the fuck was it?
Going to the club.
Women be more aggressive in clubs more than men.
My explanation was just like,
So you know how you be drunk and be pulling niggas?
So the topic is: are women more aggressive than men at bars and clubs? Is that what you want to say?
Basically.
Okay, y'all know I ain't good with condensed and shit. So yeah, basically, who's more aggressive in the club, men or women? I would definitely say, I don't know. Shit.
It depends.
Hell.
I feel like women can definitely be more aggressive when it comes to trying to get men. We may not do it as often, but the women that do it, they tend to be more aggressive. They tend to be more aggressive, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Some guys might like it. Some guys be like, I'm not into that. But yeah, I was talking to, for example, I was on a meet and greet. Not too long ago.
Period.
That's what it was.
We love
Meet and
you.
greet. And he was telling me that, he was out at a bar and this woman, he was trying to squeeze past, like he wouldn't touch her, and he was like, hands up, excuse me. And she like put her hands on his genitals, and she was like, and he was like, ma'am, can you move your hand? He's like, oh, my bad. She's like, you knew exactly what you're doing, but if it was a guy that did the same thing, it would be a whole problem, whole fight club. Mm-hmm. So that's just one example that was extreme, but it shows the fact that some women don't know boundaries, and we feel like we're entitled to certain things because I'm like, oh, you straight, so it don't matter. Like, no, you just put that, you sexually assaulted that man.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real about it. Nobody continue the conversation.
Well, I don't know. I feel like it just depends. I don't necessarily feel like women are more aggressive. It just.
You're talking about in the club, get numbers. Talk to dudes. That's what we talk about specifically.
Where you go depends on if the men are more aggressive than the women. And it's weird because it's like it can be either or. It doesn't. It's not.
In your experience, what have you witnessed?
I know what I witnessed.
Okay, we all know it.
Okay.
First of all, is there something that needs to be said?
I think they all know by now.
We already know. Everybody knows.
I think we put this on the
You
table.
and Kay are
If
minutes.
y'all know why we saying what we say.
You and Kay, Minister Society.
I have no idea what
Just
you
like
guys
that.
are talking
Hey,
about.
chill. Hold on now.
No idea what you guys are talking
I
about.
know I'm a menace. I never claimed that I wasn't.
What I say?
I mean, yeah, well, okay, with more alcohol, women can get more aggressive.
Speak for yourself.
I said in general. Generally.
She don't want to claim her shit, but it's okay.
Because I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know.
Okay. You don't remember it.
I don't claim things I don't remember.
I wish you did, girl. It was great.
I'm about to catch y'all emotions. I'm gonna just start recording and here we have.
Okay.
In her natural
Y'all know what we
habitat.
forgot to do?
What?
Last time with her, we said that we was gonna pick a dude in the club and told her to go get the number. We fucking forgot. We did that shit last weekend.
Damn. Next time.
We forgot. It was a perfect time last
I'm
time.
recording. I'm catching all video next time. Her and her natural element when she drunk.
Definitely. Okay, she be getting them.
I'm about to be Crocodile Dundee.
Don't
And
believe
he
what
may
they
have
say.
Nelly.
Don't believe what they
In
say.
her natural habitat.
Don't believe that. Don't believe what they say.
Come here.
Okay.
Come here. Right. You see this? Yeah, she got it. She got one on the
She's on
line.
the move.
She got one on
Y'all know.
She's mad aggressive.
You see it? There he is. There he is. What did he just say? What did she just say? Come to the bar with me. You hear it? You hear it. It's right there. It's right there. What's like that?
Well, it's not one mate. It's not two mates. She's got 5 mates out here. All on the property.
Her hormones are going
Was
that bad aggressive?
She happy to go.
inebriated.
I'm going to the bar. You coming with
Very
me?
aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh
We're
my
coming.
God.
We're going. You're going. We're going.
Is there a difference between aggressive and assertive?
Wrong.
Then now you try to make excuses. I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
Shit. I was gonna say men, but y'all didn't change my opinion. So hey, they got it.
Don't base it off of me.
No, I'm basing on both of y'all. Hey, y'all ain't working. I'm on their side. They got it. Hey.
Women
is
away
more
from us.
aggressive. My bad.
They need to get away from us and say, hell yeah, y'all niggas. I would say men are more creatively aggressive
Okay.
than
that's fair.
women.
That's
Women
fair.
are more straightforward aggressive. Is what I would say.
Can you explain creatively aggressive?
Y'all niggas will send a drink. Y'all send y'all mans.
I hate
Y'all.
that. I hate that.
Y'all to have a pickup line type shit. All I gotta do is like walk up to you and
That's
say,
not
"You gonna pour me a
aggressive,
shot?"
though. Is that aggressive?
I mean, it's like-
approaching.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, it's not necessarily aggressive.
I'm like aggressive if I walk up and grab, you know what I'm saying, or you in the club and I Come here.
Okay, well, how about this? Y'all give one pickup line and be like, nah, I'm straight. Another pickup line, and y'all just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. It's like, but y'all like try different shit. Like I said, y'all try one thing, that didn't work. Try another thing, that didn't work. Try a third thing, that didn't work. But we just be like straightforward, like, you gonna buy me a drink? You wanna talk to me, buy me a drink? Like, we just like, you know.
I ain't never did that. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never did that.
Low key, I just be funny. So,
I make you niggas laugh. Y'all keep them.
basically. What you think?
Yeah.
Dog.
I mean, I can only go based on my experience for real. So I would say that I would go with women. Women are very aggressive. Like, cause if I think about guys, like, guys are never sure. Women, y'all got the confidence for whatever reason that y'all know y'all already bagged it without even trying. And guys be just sitting out here like, shit, should I? I mean, I know some people, some dudes do be like, nah, I'm going after it, but they be like, they really like he said, you gotta send a drink, you gotta do something to get her attention. Whereas y'all just kind of walk up and whatever come out your mouth, it's gonna work at some point.
It's like we shooting 3-pointers and y'all doing layups.
Literally all day.
No, we dunking on it.
But it doesn't work all the time.
Everybody can't dunk.
But it doesn't work all the time.
Everybody can
That's
layup.
true.
It's scary both ways. It
I mean,
all the time.
every layup don't hit, but a layup is way more likely to go in than a 3-pointer. We out here, unless you Steph Curry, but nigga, every nigga ain't Steph Curry. We out here, nigga, shooting.
You try. I'm dead.
You know, shit. Especially back in the day, man. It used to be the days.
That's funny. Alright, that's funny as fuck. Okay, so what should I say about this topic? What y'all thinking? Oh, if you just tuning in, the topic is who is more aggressive in the club, men or women?
Yeah, it depends on your
If I'm shooting my shot, I'm definitely making it time.
Okay, so I guess you can kind of talk about a different perspective on like for me and women. Me going towards a woman, I'm aggressive as hell.
You're a femdom. You are a femdom.
What that mean? What's that? What's that?
Dominant.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm aggressive as hell with the girls. Like, I feel like I'm a dude. Like I'm dominant. I feel like I will always feel like I'm dominant with any female. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you look like, what you got going on, whatever.
I gotta say this sit me. I gotta say this. You gonna laugh at it because that's me.
Oh damn. So I guess you could say if you think about it from that perspective, then hell yeah, we aggressive as fuck. So.
Have I ever been approached by something? You know what? I ain't never been. It's been maybe 2 times I've been approached by a woman, and they were not aggressive. They were like they were studs. It's like I didn't expect that. It's like, hey, I could be more aggressive than you. Like I don't understand. Maybe because I was used to back then. I was used to males. It's like, dang, you just kind of timid. But it's okay because I'm into that. Okay, we can make this work.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't ever think about that. Like. It's more the feminine females that are more dominant or more aggressive when it comes to things like that. And I just was thinking about it. Like
I feel like studs are they're soft in a sense. Like they're not aggressive, to be honest. They're probably the more emotional ones than the femme is, to be honest with you. If y'all know what that is, femme is like a girlier gay woman, and the stud is the ones who just look like men or they're more boyish. Just you guys, educational history. So yeah. All right. Anything else? Anybody else?
Nope. Fuck niggas get money.
All right. So our last topic of the night is: would you rather have internal pain or external pain?
This one should have started.
Was it would you rather or
would you rather have internal or external pain?
Does it have to be pain? I said sickness.
Oh shit! I don't know, matter.
I mean,
because we were talking about
internal pain.
Well, yeah, because we're talking about monkeypox versus COVID. Now, I would rather be sitting at home coughing and sneezing than I would have a bunch of bumps and scabs and whatever around my face walking outside.
COVID can be deadly though.
However, yes, but I would rather die, alone. I'm not about to go out here. I'm I'm not about to go out here. Like on some Batman shit. Remember when half his face was gone?
You talking about toothpaste?
Yeah, that was fake.
Monkeypox. Somebody
What?
I'm looking at Batman.
Nigga, monkeypox.
What are you talking about?
No. Remember when half his face was gone? I'm talking about toothpaste.
Yes.
Oh, I think you said toothpaste for some reason. I can't hear it. Race it right here. And I cannot hear it. That's crazy. Yeah, but like, would you rather walk around like that or cough and sneeze and have COVID at the crib? I'm sorry. I just feel like anything
No,
that
Monkeypox for 200.
if you can see it, I'll pass. I like to be out and go out in public and be in peace. I don't want
You ain't
folks
going out in
staring
public
at
with no
me.
monkeypox
with COVID?
or COVID.
I said I could be at home and be sick.
You gotta be at home and be sick with monkeypox, no, my
Gotta be
nigga.
at home.
But I'm saying, but you can go outside and still see it.
I mean,
Oh, we don't know what the aftermath is. Like I should say that. We don't know what it look like after it heal up and shit. And
That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's one thing you got. I mean, I might be being extreme right now, okay? But you can have cancer. Can't nobody see that.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
With hair, but you can put a wig on.
Not even
So,
just with hair.
I'm just saying, like anything where you can see the.
I know what
if
you
you can
mean.
tell that I'm sick, I don't fuck like like even cancer, like you can still put a wig on.
Please don't say that.
I'm just saying, because that's not it.
Let's
I'm just
use.
saying. I'm just saying.
That's terminal illness, basically.
Like I'm just saying anything like. Well, let's lighten it up. Let's lighten it up. Let's lighten it up. Like
COVID
burns.
terminal too.
Like burns.
That's what I was thinking about.
Let's lighten it up. Like burns
I
or
wouldn't
something
want to
like
be
that.
outside.
I would not want, if I can choose, I would rather my pain be internal, like something that somebody can't tell that I'm going through, versus a situation where everybody can tell what's wrong with me. Like, cause like, okay, cancer was a bad example, cause you can tell when somebody's sick. But by that time, that's weird. But that's a bad example. That's a bad example. That's a bad example.
Moving on.
But like I said, let's lighten it up. Like we talk about burns or warts all over your face, or like I hate going to work with a cold sore. Like I don't like people seeing me and being able to see blemishes and illnesses on my body, on my face. Like I can't. Like I would rather be home coughing and sneezing and have some internal. So I'd rather have heartburn than have a burn on my face.
So, what about like fucking, I don't know, like spinal pain, like to where like your back always hurts, like sarcoidosis or scoliosis, versus burn where like
See, she gonna be mad.
Well, I really don't know what scoliosis is, but I do know it's certain conditions where people wake up in pain every day. You know what I'm saying? To where like they can't really, like they back hurting all day every day and they can't function without pills. Would you rather have that or the burn damage?
Know what she thinking?
Here's my thing. Because it's like,
It's gonna be a good pause on her face.
and then it's like, okay, we're talking about just illnesses or just okay, and then too, because I'm thinking like stuff where just people can see it. So I'm not necessarily okay. So would I rather have a spinal pain or like not have an arm?
It's like this.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm. That's what I'm going with. I don't know if I'm
Because
changing
what
the
is considered
subject.
external?
I don't know if I'm changing the subject. External versus internal.
It's
Is what I'm
like
saying.
cosmetic damage versus.
Yeah, it's basically what it is. More so cosmetic for you.
Well,
It's cosmetic.
well, out. Well, so we saying out versus in. So anything that for me, okay. So what I'm saying is anything people can see. Would I rather have spinal pain or would I rather be missing an arm?
It's like spinal pain to the point.
Would I rather be missing a leg? No,
But if you missing a leg, they can see that. They count.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I would rather have the spine. I would rather have internal pain.
No, but that's internal versus internal.
No, external.
Missing an arm is literally a
That's-
cosmetic. You can see that.
That's what I'm saying. I would rather.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I would rather
I
have.
apologize.
No, you're fine. I would rather suffer on the inside than have something that people can visually see. That's what I mean. No, you're fine. That's because I'm like, am I making sense?
We all had you clear.
That's why I was like, wait. Because I'm like, okay, so I'm like, okay, if it's spinal, and I understand because that internal diseases are no joke. I'm not downplaying them at all. I'm just saying, for me, I don't want folks to know what I'm going through.
Okay.
So I would rather be in my room by myself, you know what I'm saying, than walk outside. I don't have legs, arms, toes. I'm missing an ear. I'm okay. I would rather be able to go to the grocery store and people not stare at me and I'll go home and for me it's like I'm good on the whole. I would rather my outside be. Now, granted, I don't want neither. Let's be clear. I'm not saying either. I don't want either, and I'm not claiming either. I'm just saying, for me, it's just like I would rather folks not know my business. Is basically what I'm saying.
I would rather have external than internal, because I know a lot of people, and I've experienced with people who've had internal shit, and I would never want to go through the pain that they go through on a daily basis. I would rather get that shit. Shit, if I got monkeypox and it leaves a couple scars on my face like a pimple, so be it. I'm still here. But like COVID and like people, what I know what people went through and like the after effects that happen with them, like you got lung problems, you got heart problems, you got so many other underlying problems that continue on a daily basis that you can't do shit about. Versus shit, if I gotta lose an arm, a leg, a foot. I mean, I could be part of that. If you want to know my story, I'm not ashamed of shit going on with me. But hey, this real age, yeah. You want to see? You want to? I make joke. I mean, I'm a goofy ass person in general. I was like, hey, you want to see it? I get to you. Yeah, I get a hand, my nigga. I got it for you. But it's like I'd rather have the scars to say I've been here and I've been through it and I can teach you about it, how you can prevent it, versus having something internal every day. I'm in pain. Like if you want to be technical, like depression. Technically, that's an internal pain. Mm-hmm. Like you can be in the house, down and out, don't want to go out, but put on a facade when you go out, and that shit makes you feel even more terrible. Or if you have things like MS or something that like, not to bring up cancer, like if you got cancer, like shit like that, is like you have to go through all this post-product medical, feeling down, throwing up, all that shit. I would give me my temporary pain, be over with, and I'll be good.
But who says external pain is temporary?
I was about to read this. Let me say it really real quick. Deja Lene said, but missing a leg/arm is not painful. What is it? I mean, I don't know how I feel, to be honest.
Okay. No, because the pain is gone. Unless you have like people who have that balled up hand syndrome, like you got this pain because it's not here anymore, but it's a remedy to that as well. Okay. But if you talking about external pain, like I got bumps all over my face and I look, that's temporary.
Let me read this other comment real quick. She said external pain is usually temporary versus internal pain most of the time is permanent.
That's what we're comparing. It's like when we go to like I'm missing an arm and you talking about somebody who has like internal pain. That's what we're talking about, because that external pain, monkeypox, chicken pox, any pox, or like missing a finger, arm, leg, or anything.
Yeah, monkeypox is a bad example.
That should go away.
If we talk about his example, if you're missing a fucking arm or leg, it's plenty of people who go into life still don't have any pain and are completely fine versus internal pain, which is more constant than anything.
But internal pain can go away too. Like internal pain isn't necessarily consistent either, depending on what you have.
Yeah.
And like I said, a burn is forever. You can't get burns. People can you have literally
people that how about this?
Burned up in fires, and you can still tell.
Yeah, but it's not any pain. I don't have burn marks on me.
So I'm guessing you would be okay with internal as long as I'm sorry, let me make sure I'm saying this right. You would be okay with external if it was temporary. You see what I'm saying? Would you be okay with external pain or whatever if
any
it was
type
temporary?
of pain if it's temporary?
But I'm saying you're choosing external you're choosing internal over external, right? You don't want to have anything external.
Because I feel like temporary versus that's a whole different topic.
But I'm saying
internal because it's internal.
What
pain.
I said. Let me go back to what I said.
Yeah.
My original thing was like if I have scars from monkeypox, I'm okay with that.
Right.
Like I'm saying, like my external pain, like I got these monkeypox, it's here, and it got scars from it afterwards. Like just like if I lost an arm, I gotta get a prosthetic. That's everlasting. But I'm still okay with saying, hey, I got this prosthetic. Hey, I got these scars from this. That's my external pain, but I'm not in pain any longer. But I still have these scars from it. I would rather have the scars than be in pain eternally.
Forever.
Yeah, for everlasting or have prolonged pain for that.
So you don't like so it is cosmetic for you. You don't want shit that's gonna make you look weird.
Because my thing is I just like to suffer in silence.
Including cancer.
I don't know about suffering in silence with internal pain. You gonna get up groaning.
I'm just saying like I don't like for folks. I don't want to go somewhere and people can see what's going on with me. And then as I said, internal pain isn't necessarily always permanent either. COVID is not permanent.
You did.
No, I had COVID before. I had COVID before, and I got over it. I'm fine.
My cousin had COVID and he still has
Some people do.
Yeah,
Some people do, but I'm fine.
I'm fine.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I guess it's a dicey situation.
Girl, I know she was right there. Oh, she's messing with you. Okay, what you thinking?
Excuse
You
me.
just alright?
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't.
So I like these.
Shit, man. I mean, I'm gonna go with external.
You wouldn't do external?
No,
Or
I'd rather have
external? Okay.
Yeah, because that back pain be niggas be having to take a pill just to get up in the morning. Like them niggas be in bed crying.
Write it down, don't forget.
Like motherfuckers, y'all ever seen Dope Sick? Go watch Dope Sick. Oh girl, she was in the mines working.
Dope Sick?
Yeah, she fucked around and hit in the back of her spine, hit a sharp little machinery. Her back was so fucked up that she couldn't even move for real. That's why she got hooked on them motherfuckers. And she needed them. She ended up doing heroin, all types of shit, trying to get away from that pain. She never got her back fixed either. But, yeah.
I would be okay with external because first of all, I have acne. The fuck, like I feel like shit. I get scars from it all the time, and I walk around with it. Don't get me wrong, I wear makeup too for shit like this. But I have scars. It is what it is. At that point, it's like, yeah, I have acne. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna spec down. Yeah, I have monkeypox, or yeah, I have chickenpox. Like that's it. Now I wouldn't want internal anything because first of all, I dread the 2 days or even 1 day that I have period cramps. Imagine you having period cramps forever.
We're doing the most extreme cases.
It don't matter. That's still a pain. I can't even take that shit. Okay, I don't want nothing going on inside of me hurting. You know, I would. That shit is just horrible.
So everything. So we're doing everything that's hurting, right? So we're doing.
Well,
everything
I
that's
said
hurting.
pain.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's a
I
dicey
said shit.
situation.
Stomach
So
goes-
everything is hurting. But I'm saying, okay. So what if?
Oh yeah, well, kidney stones hurt.
I'm just naming all internal pain. Stomach ulcers, kidney stones, appendicitis. Like it's a bunch of like
Strep throat,
people get
internal
strep throat.
shit.
But
Shit.
strep throat is temporary.
I mean, yeah, but
I would still take an external pain, bro.
That shit horrible
but shit,
as
so
fuck.
is chickenpox. Or it's chickenpox.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's
It's
like
weird. It's a weird
internal
topic
and
because it's
external.
like
I think
nobody wants to be in pain forever, whether internal or external. So it's like.
But yeah, I personally would take the external. Okay, I would take whatever is temporary.
Okay.
I mean, internal or
regardless
external.
of we go with temporary, that's a different subject.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's what
If you have to go with one, okay, I guess our subject is if you have to go with an external pain, then
that lasts forever.
no,
Or
I said external.
oh.
If you have to go with an external pain that leaves scars forever, or an internal pain that is everlasting, then which one would you choose?
I feel like scars and pain is different.
No,
Both of
it
them are
leaves a
everlasting,
scar.
you
Like,
said?
like so, say like for example, like you said, you lose an arm that's everlasting. You don't have the pain anymore, but you show it. You got
Right.
chickenpox or any like pimples on it, it leaves scars. You're left with those scars forever for your external.
Okay.
But and then you got versus internal where you still have that pain, whether it's up and down. You got good days, bad days, flares, whatever. You still have the internal pain.
Okay,
So
well then
either
I'll change my
it's
answer.
everlasting.
I'll change my answer. Because if we doing pain, because like now if we doing it like that, the external you don't really have pain, but you have scars. But internal, I was doing it more so like equal, but then I would change.
Because
my
if you think
answer.
about anything external, isn't really pain all the time. Is there anything that is external that will continuously be painful?
Maybe like eczema or like
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
eczema.
because it's itchy, but
Itchy, leaves scars. It can come back anytime. Clearance.
Psoriasis?
Psoriasis, yes, of the
yeah.
scalp. Oh my god,
Yeah. Shit, alopecia.
yeah.
But I guess
Does that hurt?
I guess technically.
Yeah, because that's external. That's external.
But I
I don't
guess-
think it hurts, but it is like
It's external.
continually care. What's the vitiligo?
Vitiligo. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay, that's forever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I was talking about anything painful though. Is there anything
See, that's the
external that's
thing.
painful?
It's like pain is different. It's like
I don't.
But you, I mean, you still, like you said, like you don't want nobody in your business. You have people that stare at you all the time. That's still like
Yeah,
painful,
that can be-
and it's
yeah,
right. Like
that's
you don't want
true.
nobody staring at you, looking at you. That does damage to your
that's
mental.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you do have to look at it like that. And people don't always want to talk about it. So you got your internal. Well, damn, I go back to it.
Yeah, so I probably would just stick with my first answer. I'd rather suffer in silence and have not people
Okay.
not having nothing to do, knowing what's going on with me.
You went, Sam. Was you done with your thought?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Not all shit.
Well, we had a comment first. Stretch something said, underscore stretch something said, everything is a cycle. To bring anything to an end is at the real.
Damn.
Damn.
What's she?
Wait,
Like,
and
for
to bring
real,
everything to an end as well.
At the real.
I'm gonna go ahead and look that up for everybody in the room.
Ethereal?
Mhm.
Yes, because I don't know what that means.
Is it ETHREL? It's like heavenly. That's what it means.
Yep.
Yeah, heavenly.
Extremely delicate and light in a way that seems too perfect for this world.
Yeah. Like heavenly. I had
So
looked
to
up
bring
what project
anything
that was.
to an end is seems to be perfect.
Gave us a real.
Okay. He said he gave us a real girl.
I mean,
Like,
it makes sense. It makes sense.
it do though.
I feel like nothing really comes to the end of everything is a cycle.
But if it does come to the end, then it's.
It's heavenly,
Mm-hmm.
divine.
No, that's the point. She's saying because everything is a cycle, to bring it to an end would be like too perfect and like it would be too simple.
So nothing ends.
Yeah.
Basically, so you're gonna have a balance of everything. Like,
Period, girl. You got us in here thinking.
Like, damn, that's deep, my nigga.
Alright, y'all. So that will conclude this episode of Shots Fired. Thank y'all for tuning in. But as y'all know, we also end this episode with a shot. So
Cheers,
pour
y'all.
them up, guys and girls. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Tune in next week. We're gonna have some more topics. Also, you guys, if y'all have any other topics that y'all would like for us to touch on, please DM them to us. And also, we will be dropping a snippet of this episode on our Instagram if you missed it. And it will also be on YouTube, and YouTube will be live with mostly everything on it that we could salvage Sunday as well. So thank y'all for tuning in again. Let's get shots already.
Yeah.
It's always
You're
the
fine,
end.
nigga.
you're
Take
fine.
it for the
You're-
air.
you're
Take it for the
fine.
camera.
So you
Take it
can
for the
be
camera. Yeah.
Bye, guys.